Shalom party people, and welcome to the 12th Sea. Anonymous question over on Instagram. How do you work out if you have a hiatal hernia? So the person who asked this question, I have met you a couple of times and I know that you are capable of a certain level of functionality in your life. I personally have never had a hiatal hernia. I know some people in my life who do have them, and it's kind of a moving target as to what level of fitness you're gonna have if you've got a hiatal hernia. If you've got a really benign one, then in all honesty, normal stuff, and then if it gets bad, just slow down. So maybe you have to throttle yourself a little bit. You can't really go above 80%. But then there's some other people where the hiatal hernia is pretty crippling. To the point where strenuous exercise at all is 100% off the table. And really about walking and swimming and minor loaded activity. So maybe carrying the groceries, maybe. Beyond that, I don't know. I mean, there's some people where the hiatal hernia just cripples them completely. So I don't really know that there's a one size fits all option, but walking, swimming, low impact. In all honesty, I don't think enough people are focused on flexibility. I definitely am not focused on flexibility enough. I spend maybe a day a week really focused on it, and then the other days of the week just trying to maintain movement. So I would really tell you that flexibility and balance work are something that if you have really good balance and I'm not talking so flexible that you can tie yourself into a pretzel, but flexible enough to where your body just moves naturally. It will make so many other things that you do a lot easier. Don't discount going for walks. Do you know how many people get out of breath from walking a mile? Not even a fast walk, just walking a mile. And that should be basic human stuff. Our culture really doesn't walk anywhere anymore. I mean, at work, I have access to taking a vehicle for a quarter mile from one spot that I'm supposed to be to another spot that I'm supposed to be. And in all honesty, with how fast I can walk it and the security gates that I have to go through in the car, I can about get there just as fast walking. So if it's not a serious weather issue, walk it. I tell people all the time, take the stairs. Stop taking elevators, take the stairs. It does a lot more for you than you think you can. So you got walking, if you have access to a pool where you can do laps, swimming, even slow swimming, is so good for you. Then, yeah, you're taking the stairs, you're not taking elevators, and you're focused on your flexibility and your balance. Your key tenets of a fit body are all there. I've heard some people can control their hiatal hernia with diet. I heard some people can't. I don't know. But the best advice that I can give, because I'm speaking in an area that I really don't know a lot about, I'm going to compare it to how I treat my body when I'm injured. Just because I have a sprained ankle or a hand that, is hurt due to getting something heavy dropped on it or banging it when a wrench slips or something to that matter, just because one part of my body is not functioning at full capacity, I don't stop working out. Now, I'm gonna severely modify what I'm doing. I'm not gonna try and run when I have a sprained ankle. But maybe, here's a maybe, I start focusing on push-ups when I've got a sprained ankle. Maybe when my hands hurt. Okay, let's do loaded squats. Maybe today all I can do is go for a walk. Maybe all I can do is a few push-ups when I go to the bathroom. Every time I go to the bathroom. Maybe, okay, because this part of my body is injured, I'm gonna compensate in this way. Maybe instead of trying to do pull-ups, maybe I get some bands and do some curls. Maybe I put the bands on the pull-up bar and pull the band in like a row function. Maybe, okay, you know, I've got a broken rib, so I'm gonna focus on some of the anaerobic things. I'm gonna focus on, you know, moving my legs more, but find a way to, you know, put a load on them without putting a load on the rest of my body. So I'm gonna put some ankle weights on and do some flutter kicks. Okay, maybe that's a little too difficult to do, so I focus on a different area. But adapt, try stuff, listen to your body. Go do hard things.